Hi there. Welcome to our little mini-series, Burning Questions You Might Want to Ask Your Problem Drinker. This is the second one. What do you get from drinking that makes it such a powerful rival? I use the word rival because it does feel at times, if you're trying to get your problem drinker to think about the rest of your family or your relationship, it feels that the drinks out there kind of always pulling in the opposite direction.
I'm sure it does feel like that, but as I tried to explain in the previous video, that's not the choice that the drinker makes. You know, it's not that simple. I think the best explanation I ever got what I got for drinking was I was at an AA meeting. I'd spent quite a lot of time in AA meetings not identifying with anybody because I didn't have a problem. Until somebody one day said, when they discovered alcohol, they found the bit that God had left out. And that just hit me right between the eyes. I remember Dean Martin saying that he was born 2 drinks behind the rest of the population, you know, and I think that's what I felt. Alcohol made me feel real.
Real? Yes, which is an odd thing to say, actually.
It is an odd thing to say, but that's what it made me feel. It made me feel that I was visible. I felt that I was invisible and I wasn't very interesting, I wasn't very sexy, I wasn't very intelligent, I wasn't very humorous, I wasn't very, you know, all of these things, the things that made you feel popular. And when I took alcohol, all of a sudden, wow, it was like a transformation. My transformation was far too far in the other opposite direction because it made me arrogant, it made me ignorant, it just made me a pest. You know, I felt it was the life and soul of the party when they were throwing me out in the street. When I took alcohol, I felt that every woman in the room loved me. You know, and I did. I really thought that in my head. You know, oh, look at me, hey, sexy. You know, it gave me these delusions. You know.
So it's a huge confidence booster.
Oh, enormous confidence booster. But it's even more than just a confidence booster. It made me feel interesting. It made me feel that people actually noticed me. You know, rather than standing there being invisible, all of a sudden I was the centre of attention. I was interesting. I was popular. Most of this was delusion. Because I mean, I really was a pest to be around when I was drinking.
But then my observation is that you kind of, because everybody feels, hey, this is great when they start drinking, but they go on past that where almost they can appear a bit zany and almost fun, but drunks, if you like, they just go on and just, so what drives you beyond that bit? Or is it just you're so out of touch that one bit's not so bad and the rest of it's awful?
No, drunks bore me. They've always bored me. They bored me when I was a drunk. You know, but if I could explain it with a story, I spent a while trying to sell double glazing. And with somebody with not a great deal of personality, with not a great deal of confidence, that was rather difficult, you know. So I was knocking on doors, people were opening, I was trying to sell them double glazing, and I was getting a lot of doors shut in my face. Then I took a couple of drinks and I started to sell double glazing because I was interesting, I was authoritative, I had confidence. And I thought, well, okay, I've sold a wee bit of double glazing, maybe if I take a couple more I'll sell quite a lot of double glazing. And then people shut the door in my face because they didn't want a drunk in their house. And that for me was kind of sums it up. If a couple of drinks make me feel good, a few more will make me feel wonderful. And the real sort of feeling that I'm looking for is in the next drink. It's not in this one. I haven't got there yet. It's in the next drink. I know it's in the next drink. And when I drink the next drink, it's in the one after that. And it's in the one after that. I never went out to get drunk. I didn't like drunks. But I went out to capture a feeling. And I think I've yet to capture that real feeling.
Okay, so there's a kind of delusion, but it has a lure to it.
Correct.
That you're so deluded that you think if you keep pushing, in the end you'll get there.
It's a wee bit like you see in these, you know, the cartoons where you've got the donkey and it's got the carrot and it's at the end of its nose and it runs to catch this carrot. And that's what I was doing. I was running to catch this feeling. And of course I'm never going to catch up in the feeling because it's in here, it's attached to my head. So I'm that donkey, I'm running after that carrot and I'm never ever going to catch it.
Okay, well we hope that's given you some insight. There's a lot of confusion then in someone who's a problem drinker and a lot of delusion, but it's a very real delusion. I suppose that's what you're saying. There's a
lot of delusion,
terms.
but
Yeah.
it feels simple.
Yeah.
It feels simple. Drink, feel better.
Yeah.
More drink, feel even better still.
Sure.
It feels simple.
Okay, well join us for the next one. The next video is going to be talking about not facing up to the problem when everyone else can see it really clearly. And then the fourth in this series, we may do some more, but the ones that we've got planned, the fourth one is there anything I can do to stop my partner from drinking? So those are two really interesting videos, so do join us for those, and do read do go to the introduction one, because this context is why I am actually interviewing John and we'll just explain what that's all about for us. Take care, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.
Bye.